Good evening, Periscope family. This is your brother Omar Muhammad, your proactive agent of change who communicates so that others might be healed, liberated, and appreciated. Thank you for joining Josie 90. What you're seeing here is my certificate for having participated in a clergy community policing academy. Good to see you, Tom Morales. And so you're seeing that here. Today is Freestyle Friday with Brother Omar, Batman St. Louis. Thank you for joining, Batman St. Louis. I'm shouting out to you on a Freestyle Friday. Like I was saying here, I'm in La La Land, where, I don't know if you remember, we used to have a whole lot of craziness with the police department. And the Rampart district was one of the places that some craziness was coming out of. And I got this certificate being one of the first classes of the Clergy Community Police Academy, where we were learning how to be better citizens. One thing I learned was appreciation for the police department. I was, before I realized that, I was like, how are all these people getting shot and killed out here? Why are so many people dying with the police department? And I realized the reason why they're dying is because, they're scared. There's a lot of stuff going on there. They had us do a simulated program where we had to do a simulation. They put us in a class and we had to do a simulation. They would have us, we and our partner, we had some weapons here. Me and a partner, we had to go through and they simulate. I ended up shooting my partner and killing the person who I was, who came after me or came after my partner. And I realized it can easily happen. Someone can get hurt. Really, thank you very much to see you, core work. Someone can get hurt really quickly and really easily with these kind of things. So I'm thankful for my experience with the police academy. They taught me a lot of things: how to deal with an active shooter, how to be a better citizen, and then it gave me more compassion for the Los Angeles Police Department. They have a lot of work that they're doing there, and they need some compassion. So I'm thankful for being a part of that. Today is Freestyle Friday, and I was thinking about what my concern with. I'm thankful for all the love. One of the words is consistency that rises up today, and just as I was coming here, my wife was like, "What are you doing up?" I was like, I'm getting ready to go do my broadcast. This is the time I'm supposed to be on. This is the time I committed to doing it. And I want to encourage all of you, if you're going to be broadcasting, doing this, that you would be here and you'd be consistent about what you're going to do. Just pick a time and claim it. I found this time. I thought it was a good time. I've discovered that I meet more people here at this time than I do at any other time. So I'm doing it. So my freestyle word for the day is up, you mighty people. You can accomplish what you will. Up, you mighty people. You can accomplish what you will. Now, here's the thing. I received this from from my youth, when I was a child in the Nation of Islam. They were talking about Elijah Muhammad would say that. Thank you for consistency. I appreciate your help. That's the watchword, and watch how this all works together. So the word is up, you mighty nation. You can accomplish what you will. Now, the way I came upon that kind of like rhyme and that kind of mantra was from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He taught that to the people, the Nation of Islam, the people rising up, taking control of their destiny in their life, and I thought that was good. Now the thing is that he got that from up, you mighty nation, you will accomplish what you will. Exactly right. He got that from a very special person who was coming out of Jamaica, and his name is Marcus Garvey, Marcus Mosias Garvey. That's where he got that from. And Marcus Mosias Garvey was doing great things with people, helping them. He started having the shipping line. He got people going back to Africa. He got all kind of wonderful things and people coming together for unity. So what I discovered here is that what's most important for us to do is to be consistent in whatever it is that we're doing. We need to be on it. Hey, good to see you, Mr. Gorillas from Russia. I'm loving that. The Russians, man, I don't know what's going on, but I'm loving that you guys get on and hang on with us. I hope that you understand my English. I wouldn't, if you try to have me speak in Russian, I wouldn't be able to do it. Today we're talking about the Freestyle Friday is up, you mighty people. You can accomplish what you will. So today, you're going to use your watchword for accomplishing whatever it is that you will is consistency. One of the things I've discovered over the time is that if I am consistent at doing a thing, I tend to overcome all obstacles, and I can to get on to the next level. So that means that what it caused for me to do was, at least in this program, I had to just be consistent about getting up every day. So I've been every day this week. I broadcast 5 days a week. On Mondays, it's Mondays Matters. On Tuesdays, it is freestyle. On Tuesdays, it's Table Talk with Pastor O. On Wednesdays, is Worldwide Wednesdays, where we pray and we pray and lift up the world global concerns. On Thursdays is Thankful Throwback Thursdays, when I just go back to my pastoral roots. And I preach a word. Yesterday was a great word. I love that word. We took it from Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1, where it says, "The wicked run when there's no one pursuing them, but the righteous," yes, the righteous, "are like a bold as a lion." I got that from my wife. Thank you so much for doing that. And yes, 28:1. I got so much wisdom out of that. That one little piece right there blessed me so much, to just be able to just realize that, if we're going to be consistent, let's be consistent in doing right. Let's be consistent in doing good. The word is consistency. That's the watchword. So good to see you, Zacharian. When you're consistent, when you're on point, when you're taking care of business. That's interesting. I don't think it's interesting. I don't think concerning Empire. I'm here in Los Angeles and we watch Empire. My wife and I watch it. And one thing, they're consistently giving us drama, and so it keeps us coming back. They're consistent about giving us drama. Yeah, it was a trip to see the brother get shot, but it is what it is. Drama is the word. So what we're going to be consistent about is being on post. What I've been doing is consistently listening to books and growing in that. The last 3 books I listened to was Souls of Black Folk by W.E.B. Du Bois, The Narrative of Frederick Douglass, and I'm now listening to Up From Slavery now by Booker T. Washington. Now, I have to tell you, be truthfully, I was not consistent in my openness to listening and understanding and learning from some things. I had prejudged Mr. Booker T. Washington because of some things I heard when I was younger. But now, as a person 50, past 50, I realized that Brother Booker T. Washington was on point in terms of, he said, what you have to do, if you're going to be consistent, you have to give the people what they need. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time for us to grow in our wisdom and our knowledge and understanding. But give the people what he needs. And by this he meant that at his school, Tuskegee University, he had started making bricks, and he realized that by providing bricks for the community that he lived in, that he was able to gain respect of the white man and the black man, and get some of the money from the white man and the black man, because he gave the people what they needed. He said later on they started building cars. He started building buggies. That was their transportation. They started farming and giving the people food. So if you give the people what they need, they will come back. What I think most of us need today is a fresh word. I think what most of us need today is a word of encouragement, a word of empowerment. And I try to give that every time you come with me. My word is this: I am a proactive agent of change. Yes, I am a proactive agent of change who communicates so that others might be healed, liberated, and appreciated. So I'm going to consistently give you something that's going to be good for your liberation, for your healing, for your appreciation. So I'm going to give you that. So when we give the people what they need, so if people don't need, if people don't need something and you're trying to sell them something that they don't need, you end up going out of business because it's not what they need. So what we want to do is be consistently looking around our neighborhoods, our communities, our environment, our realm, and look and see what is that need, and especially the need that we can fulfill. If we can find the need that we can fulfill, then we can feed that need based on what we need to do. Yes. Number 2 is this: be consistent. Number one is to be consistent. Number 2 is look around for the need and then feed that need. God created each and every one of us to fulfill a purpose. And part of that purpose is in the needs around us. Once we discover that, we can fulfill our purpose. We can go into what God would have us to do. So I don't stay around too long, and I'm getting ready to get up out of here now. But I'm so glad we had this opportunity to be here on Freestyle Friday. Number 3, what we're going to do is we're going to be consistent readers. We're going to have to consistently increase our knowledge and wisdom and understanding, so that when we grow, as we grow and expand in our character and our awareness, we will be much more valuable to the people around us. So we're going to use consistency to look around for the needs. Yes, we're going to be consistent readers, and we're going to be consistent. If we're going to do broadcasts, we're going to be consistent broadcasters. We're not going to just consume all the time and take those things like television and just let them people. They figured out what we like. We like drama, so they're going to tell us a dramatic story. We have to figure out what the people around us like, and we're going to provide that for them. And guess what? We will get the income that we want. Let's be consistent in those things that we dedicate ourselves for. God has created us to be focusers. We focus our attention. Whatever we focus our attention on, that's what we're going to bring about. Now, most of us have been focusing our attention on the negative, so we've experienced some negative things in our life. Let's be consistently holding positive ideas and positive concepts in our life, and watch and see when God bring it into it. This is the law of attraction. This is what we're about doing. So I'm going to get out of here, because I'm learning that we must also be consistent in what we say and what we do. This is how I always leave my broadcast. Keep your hands clean and your heart pure. You cannot go wrong with that. What does that mean? Make sure that your actions are in line with that which is right. That way you don't have to worry about guilt, shame, or consequences coming upon you. Keep your hands clean and your heart pure. Keep your hands clean and keep clean hands and a pure heart. Having a pure heart is having don't think in evil or mean and nasty about other people. Think about good things. Think about things that bring glory and honor and strength, and that's how we go forward. Clean hands, pure heart. Be consistent. You cannot go wrong with that. Peace and blessings. I'm out. Up, you mighty people. You can accomplish what you will. So whatever you set your mind to do, you will be able to do great things if you continue to go forward and understand that God has great things for you. This is the day that God has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Peace and blessings. I'm out.